Welcome back to Gen X Unfiltered, where dinner was simple, salty, and probably made with cream of mushroom soup.
We're serving up a full plate of nostalgia tonight, from hamburger helper to TV dinners that took an hour in the oven, but 2 minutes to devour.
So grab your fork, your appetite, and maybe a little ketchup, because we're digging into the dinners that raised Gen X.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Gen X Unfiltered, the podcast.
What's up, everybody?
What's happening?
Steve, Eric, what's shaking today?
Not too much. Nothing super exciting going on tonight, hey? No?
Stop.
Just the World Series.
I'm just going to
Game
say
6, baby.
to you guys, when you're listening to this on Tuesday, we, Toronto, will be the World Series champions, okay? I'm manifesting that. And if by some weird strike of lightning it doesn't happen, just pretend I said nothing. But it's happening.
Yeah, Game 6 tonight, Game 7 potentially tomorrow, Saturday night. So we are, yes, go Jays, go.
32 years. We deserve this.
Get this podcast in the books, and then we are going to watch this game.
And for some friendly banter, F the Dodgers.
Oh.
Whatever. It's just we love LA, but F the Dodgers, because why not?
Okay.
Anywho.
All right, let's get into it. We're on a tight schedule here.
We are. We have like an hour and a half to game time. All right. Today we're talking about Gen X dinners growing up as kids. I said that backwards, but when we were kids, the dinners that we were pretty much raised on. I populated sort of a general list. We can kind of add some of our own that we have that may not be on the list. But taking a quick look through, I'm like, yeah, that's pretty accurate.
There was definitely lots of meals that were just quick, easy, no fuss, no muss.
Cost efficient.
Yes.
Well,
very
cost efficient.
Yeah.
And also I kind of broke this up in like a little bit of chunks. We have like the weeknight staple dinners. We have the frozen or quick fix type of dinners. Then we have the kid-friendly comfort foods. And then our favorite Mom's Company is Coming dinners. And then the fun nights.
It's funny when the company came over, everything changed.
It was a big deal.
Yeah.
Not now, but like when we were kids, it was like a big deal. We sat at the dining room table when company came.
Different table and different plates sometimes too.
Yeah,
I can say, like, I have friends with kids. It's never like that. Not like that now. No, like I've never gone to like a friend's house and they're like we sit formally at the dinner table and like this. No, like, it's not that at all anymore. I'm not gonna sit by watching TV.
I'm not gonna lie. As a kid, I hated having to be stuck at the table while the adults had conversation.
Yeah, depending on who's friend, and then sometimes my parents would have friends where like their kid would come, but I didn't really know them. I was like, ugh.
Oh yeah,
it's the worst.
It's like go play with this kid. Like,
go be friends with him. Oh, all right, we'll try.
It's the worst.
Let's start with the weeknight staples.
All right.
And please, you guys, let me know if you had a variation of what I'm saying, or we have the spaghetti with meat sauce. It was usually ragu or prego from a jar, sometimes bulked up with ground beef and a slice of garlic bread from the freezer. Spaghetti was definitely a staple in my house.
Spaghetti, we had a lot of spaghetti, yes.
I can totally agree with this one. Spaghetti every week.
Yeah.
I don't think we often, to be honest, had meat in it. It was mostly just the sauce.
Okay.
Yeah.
We had some ground beef mixed into our meat sauce.
Oh, yeah, 100%. My dad would make his spaghetti sauce. It had ground beef in it.
Exactly. Yeah. The tomato sauce, though, nothing fancy. It was definitely out of the can. It was like a ragu or a prego or one of those ones.
And a lot of times our garlic bread was white bread with butter and garlic powder on it, toasted in the toaster.
Yeah, we did that. Yeah. Usually, maybe sometimes it'd be like a hamburger bun or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, the little white hamburger buns.
We didn't have garlic bread a lot. I don't think that I remember as a kid. I love garlic bread, but I don't remember having it a lot.
We didn't, like I said, we didn't have the like traditional garlic bread. It was like my mom made her own.
Yeah, same. We never had garlic bread often either. It was like the hamburger bun with butter on it, or just some bread with butter.
Or if I was lucky, it was one of those, because they didn't really have, like, now you can get like the Texas toast and all that stuff that's pre-garlic, but I remember as a kid, the only kind of, it was always in the tinfoil.
It was
like a loaf in the tinfoil. That was kind of the only real garlic bread.
That was the good stuff.
Yeah.
That was only when it was companies coming for dinner. Otherwise, it was, here's a piece of white bread or, the hamburger bun. But spaghetti was at least once a week in my house. Because now as an adult, though, I get it because it's cheap as shit.
And it's easy to make. And it's really, quick. I mean, other than not making sure you don't ruin the noodles, it's kind of easy.
Even dads could make it.
Yeah.
Mostly.
I'm just saying, well, they tried.
My dad, when he had to, he gave us the craft dinner and shut up the pot dogs.
Well, we'll see if that made the list, Eric.
Well, let's move on.
All right, number 2 is hamburger helper, cheeseburger, macaroni, beef stroganoff, and tuna helper were weeknight heroes. The red glove mascot was basically part of the family. Yes. Oh, I feel like we had the no-name hamburger helper, though.
Yeah, for some reason I don't remember it being a Hamburger Helper, but I definitely know we had these like
in the box.
In the box, yeah,
with the noodles
and stuff. Yeah,
Eric, did you know?
You're gonna come at me for this? I never had Hamburger Helper.
Bougie little bitch.
I'm surprised.
You gotta help me out. What is Hamburger Helper?
So it was a box, and it had pasta in a bag, and then it had like a powder,
like a flavor to it.
A flavor, and you basically like cooked it in a skillet, and you mix it, added water, and it was like.
And then you put some like ground beef.
If you had it, if you wanted to.
So it was like something to mix into ground beef.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it was really good. I was curious to try it now because I feel like it was like not good, but I liked it.
Yeah,
you know
I remember being. I remember there's certain
noodles.
and there were certain ones would be like, oh, good, and then other flavors like, oh.
Yeah, like my mom did the tuna one, and we had the cheeseburger. Actually, I didn't like the beef stroganoff one as much. My mom did, but I didn't love it as much.
Yeah, I don't even know if I remember the flavors, to be honest. I just remember not being a fan of any of them.
And I
never really liked the noodles.
You and Clark Griswold, he bitched about it too in National Lampoon's Vacation.
I should say that we didn't have it crazy often because I feel like it was like a processed convenience food, so it was a bit more expensive.
Yeah.
It was like when there was a sale.
Yeah,
Eric, you missed out. You need to try it. Again,
maybe I'll go buy a box and see what happens.
Probably terrible.
Yeah.
But like it's just so nostalgic. Like I can hear it cooking in the skillet and smell it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, crazy. I totally remember it. But yeah.
All right, tuna casserole, egg noodles, peas, a can of tuna, and that ever-present cream of mushroom soup. Bonus points for crushed potato chips or breadcrumbs on top.
Yes, we had tuna casserole a lot.
We probably would have had it more, but me and my mom are the only ones that liked it. So it was kind of like you could tell there was nothing else to make when she made the tuna casserole.
Yeah.
But I loved it.
My mom made tuna casserole. I wasn't a huge fan of it, to be honest.
Oof, I don't know why. Again, it's probably so shitty now, but it was so good back then.
She made it a couple times a month, I want to say, and it always lasted like a week, it felt like.
Yeah.
Nobody ate it.
Leftovers, no, we had it, I don't like, on a regular basis.
No, we never had peas in it because my mom loved me.
Maybe that was my problem. My mom put peas in there on purpose.
I'm sure we had peas in ours too. Yeah.
Gross.
My mom's goal in life, she knew I hated peas. Her goal in life was to find a way to make me eat peas.
No.
So she'd put them into like her meatloaf, into like her casseroles, and I would pick them out.
Like, what's the deal with the peas, Mom? What the hell?
Yeah.
See, peas, my mom didn't like hate peas, but she didn't love peas, so we didn't have them a lot. We had like, she had those gross green beans in a can, but like the peas, just gross. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we did have that. Again, it was only me and my mom that were favorites of it, so it didn't happen often. My sister, being the bougie little kid she was, did not like tuna.
Oof.
Shocking.
Yeah. Now we have Sloppy Joes, manwich or homemade. They were messy, meaty, and perfectly paired with Kool-Aid. Yep, on the weekly rotation.
Oh, yeah, definitely lots of Sloppy Joes.
Extra sloppy. We just had the powder. Whatever the powder was for the flavoring. That's what we had.
Yeah, that's all it was, right?
No, but you can get them in a tin, like
like a pre-made. Oh, yeah, that's right. They do have the manwich. Yeah, I think we just had the powder. I'm pretty sure.
I never had this powder you're talking about.
What the hell? Did your mom make it homemade? Eric, you grew up so privileged.
So here's what Sloppy Joe's was in my house. It was the leftovers from spaghetti. So we just take the meat sauce from spaghetti and throw that on bread, and that was a Sloppy Joe.
Oh,
no.
Okay. No. There's like an actual like Sloppy Joe
like a powder
mix.
Oh, my mom lied to me then. She said, this is a Sloppy Joe. I hated them because I'm like, it's just the meat sauce on bread.
That sounds terrible.
It actually was.
Just because the flavor of, at least I'm thinking of the flavor that's
marinara sauce.
Yeah,
just
exactly. No. It didn't taste right on bread.
No, the Sloppy Joe. No, it's like like Kelly said, I forgot. So you actually get like a can of it. It's called manwich.
Yeah,
it sounds hilarious, but
or the powder,
and it's just you just mix up the ground beef.
But what would you say the taste was? Like, it was kind of like pasta saucy, but not. It was a little bit more like tangy. I don't know. I can't even think. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I don't.
But those were a staple, and we had
my whole world's getting blown apart here.
We couldn't all grow up fancy like you are.
I don't think it was fancy. It was just I was lied to my leftovers.
Laziness.
Yeah, exactly.
Laziness on your mother's part.
Yeah, exactly.
Next
Once
time.
we're out of noodles, we had leftover sauce, and that became the Sloppy Joe.
You need to talk to your therapist about that.
I need to get a therapist.
She should have just froze the sauce and saved for the next spaghetti round.
Yeah, but
would have been smarter.
We did have it often because it fed a lot, and we had it on the white hamburger buns.
Yeah, 100%
like
we did.
The dumpster.
Yeah.
We didn't have fancy big Kaiser buns. We had like the white dumpster.
No, just the white. But
we did it on like hot dog rolls.
Hot dog roll, like hot dog buns.
Hot dog buns, yeah.
Why would you call them hot dog rolls?
I was being weird.
Hot dog bun. That is not even remotely a sloppy
Your mom really
Joe.
phoned it in.
Oh yeah, it's just whatever she could find for like bread. If it could have been on a hamburger bun or a hot dog bun, whatever bun we had around.
I mean,
or bread even. It was just some vehicle to put the leftover sauce in.
I mean, fair. I'm sure sometimes that happened. Like I remember eating hot dogs on white bread when we didn't have buns.
Oh yeah, I remember doing that. Yeah, remember they actually had like the actual hot dog buns that were like bread.
Yeah,
I hated those fucking.
Those
things.
were awful. They didn't count.
I know.
No.
All right, next one: shake and bake chicken. The ultimate crunchy oven-baked meal that you made feel fancy without deep frying. Those were special occasions.
Yes, I definitely remember shake and bake and put it in the bag and shake it around. I haven't had it. I'd be curious to try it again because I remember it being okay.
Oh, it's probably super salty.
Yeah,
and
I'd be curious to try it again. Yeah. Like it's been like I haven't had since I was like 12 years old.
But we didn't have chickens super often because it was, expensive. But when we did, it was like a special. It was probably like grocery day or payday.
Yeah, I do. We definitely had it. It wasn't in the regular rotation, I don't think, but I definitely remember like eating shake and bake and like. I just remember it being in the Ziploc bag and like shaking.
Yeah, and I remember the cardboard box it came in. Did you have shake and bake?
Yeah, I think so. It was like a crispy coating, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was basically just like fancy breadcrumbs.
Yeah, exactly. Because I remember my mom would make like chicken a couple different ways, and that was one of my favorite ones because it was like kind of like a crispier coating.
Yeah. Now we have meatloaf with ketchup glaze served with mashed potatoes, often from a box, and canned corn. The ketchup layer was non-negotiable. Meatloaf is to this day, I cannot eat meatloaf because that was what they call nowadays our struggle meal.
Yeah.
Like meatloaf was because it would last a long time. And I think my worst part about it is I remember my mom making it. And like her arm elbow deep in a bowl of raw meat,
and the egg and stuff and ketchup.
Yeah. It was so gross.
I can't see your mom being delicate mixing that all together.
It was hardcore. And the smell of it. And then I don't know if I don't think, honestly, love you, Mom, but like her meatloaf was a little dry too, and she didn't have the ketchup glaze. It was just like really crusty.
Yeah, I don't remember a ketchup glaze specifically, but we definitely had meatloaf like fairly often.
My mom made it with the ketchup glaze, and it was weird to look at before it got cooked.
Yeah, I bet.
It looked like this just a thick layer of ketchup on top, and I'm like, that,
But
I guess this counts as cooking.
It's so weird to me because I love hamburgers, and it's basically just a hamburger.
That's the thing. I mean, it's really not that crazy.
I think it's just the memory of her making it would be like, oh, we come we come downstairs, and she'd be elbow deep in the raw meat, and it's like meatloaf day.
To be fair, I actually really like meatloaf.
That's good for you.
I didn't mind it from what I remember. I remember I would have some like horseradish with it or something.
You were fancy too.
Horseradish, yes.
It's funny, like it had a ketchup glaze on top that was baked in, and then I would dip it in ketchup.
Yeah. Maybe
more ketchup, I guess.
Dull the flavor a bit more or whatever the meat.
Maybe my trauma comes from watching her make
Probably.
it.
Sometimes what's the way they say, right? It's better not to know how the sausage is made.
Yep.
But that was definitely like a once a week kind of deal. And we did have corn with it. I don't remember mashed potatoes all the time, but we always had corn. That was my dad's favorite.
We always had mashed potatoes with ours.
I feel like it goes hand in hand.
Yeah, I think it was. I don't remember, to be honest, but I definitely remember eating meatloaf like pretty regularly.
And we have the next one, shepherd's pie, layers of ground beef, corn, and instant mashed potatoes, sometimes a frozen version, sometimes homemade.
That was one of the ones I hated. My parents would make shepherd's pie. I was never a fan of it.
Anytime I saw the meat pies come out, I hated them. Shepherd's pie, chicken pot pie, I hated them all.
My mom, in fairness, my mom didn't make them. I mean, I'm sure she has, but I remember them in the little tinfoil, like the little frozen ones, and she would make them, and it would be like, oh.
So my parents would do it did you guys do they had like a tray of it, but it had like a
casserole almost.
Yeah, but the top of it was mashed potatoes. Yeah.
So there's different ways, like shepherd's.
It's like a shepherd's pie, right?
Yeah.
Shepherd's pie to me.
Well, that's what we're talking about, right?
Oh. Yeah. I got shepherd's pie mixed in with all the other pies. Sorry.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. I was like, wait a second.
I'm just saying.
You're right.
When I think of shepherd's pie, because it has it where it's like the pie crust, and then there's the pie thing on top, and then you eat the shepherd's pie, but it also comes in the casserole.
I always think of just with the casserole on top with the mashed potatoes. That's how we always ate it. Yeah,
that's an actual shepherd's pie.
I feel like that way would have been better because maybe that's why I don't like the whole pie crust thing. So I'm traumatized.
I don't remember tasting bad, just not liking it. I don't know.
It just was like, it was just not exciting.
No, but I remember that is definitely one we had like pretty regularly. I remember like maybe once a week or something. I remember that being like a pretty common staple.
Yeah, exactly. When I think of pies, I was thinking of dessert. So like a dinner pie just throws me right off. I can't do it.
Maybe that was it. I was expecting something like lemon meringue. Where's the meringue, Mom? It even kind of look like it sometimes. We would get kind of burnt the potatoes on top.
It could.
It looks like meringue, but it doesn't taste like it.
And it always had the frozen bag of mixed vegetables, which was like peas, carrots. You know those bags?
Yeah, corn. Yeah.
Gross. Macaroni and cheese craft dinner, KD in Canada, well, I call it craft dinner, was a full meal. Some families added hot dogs, tuna, or ketchup. Pure childhood comfort. Tuna?
Never did tuna. Like ketchup, like, so we always had like, obviously, like up here in Canada, we always call it craft dinner, which is, I know anyone in America watching it, they always call it mac and cheese.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing, same box. So if we're done like that, then yeah, I would just always have it ketchup. Then my parents also make like homemade mac and cheese. They put like strips of bacon on top of it when they cooked it.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, that was always good.
You guys are also bougie.
Yeah.
I don't know how fancy that is. But
The only time we really had craft dinner was when my dad was in charge of dinner, and there was always hot dogs in it.
Same. Yeah. That's pretty much my story too. My dad was not much of a cook most days.
Yeah.
So when it was his turn, it was craft dinner with hot dogs.
yeah, and we'd always have, I think I wasn't a big fan of hot dogs in the,
Craft
I didn't
dinner.
like hot dogs chalk up in the craft dinner, kind of creeped me out.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So it would always be a hot dog on the side, but like,
We always had
a
a cut
bun
in.
and stuff. But craft dinner was another, I still love it though. I love
It's so
craft dinner.
expensive now. It's so stupid.
Well, for what it is, yeah. It's,
I actually really like my mom's homemade mac and cheese. It's really good.
yeah,
my
parents, that was
my
one of
mom
the,
never made mac and cheese.
no, there wasn't much to it. I mean, it was just like cheese sauce, and then like I said, my parents always put a couple of strips of bacon on it, so they would get like cooked in with it.
Oh yeah, we always had like a cheese layer on top. They would get kind of hard and like a crust almost.
Yeah,
that was really good.
yeah.
All right, now we're on to frozen or quick fix favorites.
Oh, let's see what we got here. Yeah.
So TV dinners, Salisbury steak, mashed potatoes, peas, and that lava hot brownie in the corner. Bonus nostalgia for the aluminum trays before microwaves took over. I know we ate some, but they weren't regular in our house.
No.
I don't think they were that cost efficient, to be
They
honest.
weren't, not back then.
No.
But I remember having like them a few times.
Yeah, we
but
had,
like
but I remember them because I know there's like the Hungry Man, but we had something else. There's like was it Swanson dinners?
Swanson's
We had
dinners.
Swanson.
We
Yeah.
did have them sometimes, but like
no.
pretty
Like
rare.
to me, I feel like that was something that like my mom or my dad would have eaten if like the rest of us were not home type thing.
Yeah,
But
maybe.
like I don't remember because to serve everyone at one for dinner, like they were probably like $3 then, right?
Yeah.
So that's like
Yeah.
$12 for 4.
It's also like a pizza back in the day too, right?
Yeah.
So what do you want? 4 TV dinners or
Yeah.
a pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I definitely like. I know we definitely had them, but it was like pretty rare.
There's a couple items that were banned in my house. These were one of them because my mom's parents, they love TV dinners, and my mom was traumatized as a kid from them, I guess. So,
So I'm watching Kelly play with her microphone. Like, what is she doing?
There was a weird like hair hanging.
okay.
but anyways, these were I've never had them because these are one of the items that were banned in my house.
You should buy one day. I bought like
They're gross.
within the last few years. It's been a while, but I
Yeah.
was like at Walmart or somewhere shopping. I was like, oh, Hungry Man dinners are like
Were they gross?
they were cheap. So I'm like, I'm gonna buy a couple just to see.
Yeah.
They were like it wasn't terrible, but it was easy to. I mean, it was like
well, yeah.
Yeah.
but it was a fun adventure. Short lived. It was a short lived whim.
All right. Now we have fish sticks and fries served with ketchup or tartar sauce or whatever condiment was open. Yes, we had fish sticks.
Yes, I mean we're talking like the fish and chips. I still eat them.
Just
I
the
love
fish
them.
sticks.
I'll buy a big bag of
Not
Costco
like
from
the fit, but like the
Not
That's
the
what-
not
the
fish
little-
fillets,
yeah.
the little like
fish sticks.
Yeah.
the fish sticks.
The
Yeah.
fake fish.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it was, but it was
Well,
probably like
yeah.
5% real fish, 95% whatever the hell it
lot
was
of carp.
to fill it.
Yeah, you want what kind of fish? Yeah,
I can even remember the box. It was Captain Highliner. Was that what it was?
Captain Highland was one of them.
Highlander
Yeah.
was one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We had those. I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of them. We never had tartar sauce. We always had ketchup. Ugh.
We used to make our own tartar sauce.
Again, bougie.
Well, you just take mayo and relish and mix it together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bougie.
That's,
I don't know if that's bougie.
I think it's because just wants everything that she
I
didn't
think
do.
so.
Was
I
bougie.
am
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah, but that's
Anyway.
from, like I used to like fish sticks were kind of like okay, but as soon as we started making our own tartar sauce, that's when I was a happy kid. I'm like, I
Yeah.
love this.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love tartar sauce. Yeah,
Same, yeah.
All right, now we have chicken nuggets or fingers, usually McCain or frozen store brand, dipped in plum, honey mustard, or barbecue sauce. We did have chicken nuggets, but it was like the fake chicken nuggets where it was like the
gray meat inside?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, because they were cheaper.
Oh yeah, I don't know what was in those, but there's definitely like a color difference between like those and like Jane's.
Yeah.
yeah.
But the colored, like the gray ones, like they just didn't even taste like meat.
No.
They were awful.
yeah, but
I
we ate them a
hated-
lot. I used to always have them with honey.
Oh yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
We had plum sauce sometimes.
We had
And
sweet
plum
and
sauce.
sour.
Sweet and sour is the way to go. I had plum
Yeah.
sauce the other day, or like last time I ate them. It was
Yeah.
like,
Not the same.
not the same. No.
Yeah.
We have frozen lasagna. Stouffer's was the gold standard. Michelina's was the budget option. We did have it every so often, but one of my mom's like specialties in my eyes is her homemade lasagna. So she made her lasagna most of the time. That's right.
Your mom made lasagna?
That's right.
Did she actually roll the pasta out herself? No. That's not homemade then.
Oh, come on.
Shut up.
Did she make her own gravy?
Shut up. But lasagna was, in my life, my childhood, lasagna was the people are coming for dinner meal.
Oh,
yeah. Was it? Yeah, I definitely remember lasagna. I just don't remember I know we had lasagna. I must have had some frozen ones at some point, but I don't specifically remember. But I definitely remember eating lasagna.
Because the frozen lasagna is pretty expensive.
Yeah, it was. My parents always got the President's Choice one because it was one of the, generic. If anyone doesn't know it, there, President's Choice is like one of Canada's generic brands.
Yeah, for what the Loblaws.
Yeah, exactly, for Loblaws.
Whoever else.
So we'd always get that one, and my mom would cook that one up. It was pretty good.
Yeah, some of them are good and some of them are bad. I just prefer my mom's homemade ones.
Oh, yeah, homemade's going to be better
all the time, I would hope, yeah.
Now we have pizza pops and pizza pockets. Microwave magic filled with molten cheese and regret, but no one complained.
Oh, yeah, those you got to watch them, or you cut into those things a little too soon and trying to take a bite. It's like, God damn, that thing's hot like the surface of the sun.
It goes the roof of your mouth.
I honestly only remember eating these when I was sort of like old enough to buy them myself.
I don't remember, as a little kid, no, we didn't. I don't remember if they were around. I don't remember them, but definitely I remember like I want to say like high school, they kind of became like a thing. The pizza pockets, like they've ever seen the commercials and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I know we had them at least sometimes.
Oh, we definitely had them. We also had the Pillsbury ones.
Oh, the Pillsbury. I remember my grandma used to buy those.
Pillsbury pizza. They were the Pops, I think.
Pizza Pops?
Or Pockets.
I forget, but I know
which one they were. Yeah, because there's like the McCain one and the Pillsbury one.
Yeah,
they're kind of my guilty pleasure as an adult. When they go on sale at Walmart, I'll buy some, and I'm like, they're so bad for you, but they're just so good.
Well, they're easy to make. I used to have some in the freezer and just, be like, oh, I get home late from work one night or whatever. Just throw a couple in the microwave, and it's like, oof, there you go.
Yeah.
So healthy, absolutely not, but quick, and they didn't taste pretty good.
I mean, they're fine. Frozen pot pies, chicken, turkey, or beef, always burn your tongue, but totally worth it. Yeah, it kind of goes with like the shepherd pie, the pot pies. Yeah,
like you said, that's what some of the ones I remember. Those like they came like the little tin and stuff like that. Yeah,
this is what I was talking about earlier.
Pot pies. Yeah. Again, I know my mom had them a few times. We weren't a fan, so that might have been when she was in her like starve then phase and didn't care. But like
that's the one thing I definitely like talking about this stuff and looking. I never really thought about it much, but like. My opinion in dinner time was zero factor.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think of like friends now and family and...
They accommodate their kids.
They don't like this, so we're going to just give them like all the chicken fingers they want or all this and that. It's like,
all they eat is chicken fingers and fries. And it's like, well, okay.
Because like, here's the tuna casserole again, eat it or fuck off.
Yeah, that's
please,
the answer.
Papa, please.
I'm so hungry. Hot dogs.
But it was like, there was no like, what do you want for dinner tonight? Oh, you don't want this? Here, we'll make you that instead.
Yeah.
It was just, this is what's for dinner.
Yeah.
This is what we're having.
It wasn't dinner by committee. It was, this is what it is.
Did you ever hear the phrase, like, that's not a restaurant?
That, or, you're lucky there's kids starving here that would kill. And it's like, true, but.
I know.
But I want the tuna casserole.
It was literally like, this is what you're eating.
That's what I was just saying. Maybe just laugh just as we're going through the list, just being like,
Which is probably.
Never once did my parents ask, like.
Which is probably.
Oh, you don't like tuna casserole? Yeah. We'll make something else for you.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Stephen. How do we not know you didn't like this dinner? My God,
that's probably why we have like this weird like hatred for some foods, because it was like you had to eat it even.
Oh yeah, well because you're hungry, so you would.
Yeah.
I don't remember ever refusing to like eat. My parents were never like I remember. I was never like if you don't clear your plate, you can't leave the table. That I don't think ever happened
in my house.
That I remember, but
in my house, like I may not have liked it, but I was like, not. My sister was the picky kid eater, and my parents got so fed up with him because she would literally like just not eat. And so my parents were like, what the hell? She wouldn't starve, but like, so then they tried this whole thing of like, you're not leaving the table until you finish, or at least finish like half of it or whatever. Yeah. And I swear to God, one night, I'm not even kidding. Like you guys say I'm stubborn. She's more stubborn. Like she was a kid and it was like 8:30 at night and she was still sitting at the table. My parents had to give in and crack because it was like bedtime.
You can pinpoint the moment where your parents lost.
They tried. And she sat there and she didn't touch a bite of that food. I couldn't even tell you what it was, but she sat there and then finally
I guarantee
like,
if you treat exactly that.
Your parents should have never lost that fight. They should have just kept in.
No, if they're going to try and draw that line in the sand,
I know.
Yeah,
stick to it.
I know. All right, the next segment is kid-friendly comfort foods. We have grilled cheese and tomato soup, Campbell's soup, and Kraft Singles, the ultimate rainy day duo. It was also our Halloween night dinner.
Grilled cheese,
yeah, we did that Halloween night.
I still love grilled cheese. Like,
yes,
me too.
Will eat it fairly not so much in the summer, but in the winter.
Oh yeah,
I'm not a tomato soup. I can take it or leave it.
Yeah,
but grilled cheese, like chicken noodle soup, or I love the creamy, like there's Campbell's has like the seafood chowder.
Oh, those are really good.
That with the grilled cheese.
Yeah.
Fantastic on a cold day.
When I was a kid, we never had the tomato soup. It was always the vegetable soup.
Ew.
With remember the
chunks
it was
of
so gross.
The noodles were like letters.
Yeah.
No. Oh
yeah. I guess call it alphabet soup.
My mom had a can of that recently, like at the cottage, and I was just like, "Oh, this is terrible."
That was what we always had.
It was basically like tomato juice. Like
ish, with like those mixed vegetables mixed in there.
As a kid I didn't like tomato soup. I haven't had it in a long time. I should, because dipping your grilled cheese in tomato soup sounds really good.
I gotta go back to it again, because I hated tomato soup when I was a kid, but might be better now.
But so we used to have, it was either the tomato soup or the powdered chicken noodle soup we had.
Ooh. I actually still like that powdered chicken noodle
soup. I like it better than canned.
Sometimes I like it better than the canned stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's just, I don't know, like it's
really
so
good.
crappy and whatever, but I don't know, it just hits so good.
The canned stuff's definitely saltier.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
All right, next on the list, we have mini English muffin pizzas. Pizza sauce, mozzarella, maybe a slice of pepperoni, baked just long enough to scorch your mouth. These were usually like our Friday or Saturday night dinners if we didn't go out for dinner.
Yeah.
And my pepperoni was hot dogs. But I love them.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I know we made little pizzas, but they weren't on English muffins, I don't think. I'm just trying to remember. I don't remember now.
We used to make them on hamburger buns.
Maybe it was hamburger. I'm trying to think, but it was not. Yeah. I don't think it was on.
We never had English muffins in the house, really.
My mom loved English muffins, so we had them all.
Yeah, my parents have English muffins. Yeah, but I don't remember. I don't remember being on English muffins, but I can't remember what the hell it was on now.
And we had
I want to say pita bread, but that doesn't sound right.
And we had the toaster oven back then.
Oh, we had the toaster oven.
And they would like broil them, and they're so good.
Sometimes we'd use like deli ham, like as the pepperoni, like cut up little pieces of it and put that on top.
Yeah, we had hot dogs. And then the pizza sauce, do you remember it came in that squirt bottle? You could buy the squirt plastic bottle of like Primo.
You had actual pizza sauce?
Shut up. All right, next.
Spaghetti sauce.
Did you really?
We really did.
Your mom knew how to stretch $1.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn.
Smart.
All right, that's why you're so cheap. Just kidding. All right, tacos, the old El Paso style, hard shells, ground beef with seasoning from the yellow packet, iceberg lettuce, and shredded cheddar. Tacos were often as well. And I, to this day, what do they call them? Like the white man tacos, because they're just so basic.
Yeah.
Like
that's they're in terms of taco. Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's not like it's like, it's like the most bland taco ever.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, give me a real Mexican taco and I'd probably be all over that. But here I just like my basic bitch tacos.
Oh man. Yeah. We did tacos probably more in the summer. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And I love the soft shells. My parents started with the hard shells and then somehow we got soft shells going and then that was it.
See, we
always had
the hard shells. I remember on one of my birthdays, we had people coming, like family coming, and we had tacos for dinner because it was my favorite. And funny story, that day I had a loose tooth and I was so sad because I'm like, I can't eat tacos if my front tooth is loose. All day I was like, come on. But I was too afraid for my dad to pull it because my dad's like evil. So
he would
And it came out like right before dinner. I was so excited.
Birthday miracle.
It was.
Wow.
Yeah, I loved it. I definitely don't talk. I don't remember soft shells at all being a thing.
No, it was always
hard shells. Yeah.
Because it came in the kit.
Yeah. It was a kit of it. But yeah, no, we used to eat them like pretty regularly from what I remember.
Yeah,
but for some reason I remember that too being like something I remember being like a little older when it sort of, unless we just didn't eat it, whatever.
Yeah.
But I remember not being in like high school, but like
older.
Later,
yeah, I remember
like
being a young kid doing it.
Yeah, but no, I definitely remember we had those fairly often. The yellow shell, they always just snap in half.
I was kind of hoping your story ended with your tooth being in some relatives like tacos.
That's what I thought you were going. I was like, what is this, like a Roseanne episode?
Next, pancakes or French toast for dinner. Breakfast for dinner nights were magic. Maple syrup made it feel like a treat. Our breakfast for dinner was just eggs and like bacon. We didn't really hardly ever have pancakes or
really. My dad
French toast.
My dad always made pancakes or French toast.
We'd have French toast.
Never had French toast for dinner. I don't think we definitely did like bacon and eggs. And
who wants French toast right now?
If it was breakfast breakfast for dinner, it was bacon and eggs.
Yeah.
I remember the French toast because you put it in the egg.
Yeah.
To fry. Oh my God. Stuff, Why do I want French toast so bad?
I love
right now?
French toast is so good.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you dip in the egg wash.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get a little cinnamon on there and stuff. Yeah.
And then we have hot dogs and beans.
Ugh.
This
Hot
is another
dogs,
dad meal.
Fantastic. Beans, no good.
No, my dad would eat that.
Yeah.
I was never. I've tried beans even now as an adult. I've tried it a few times, and it's just I can't. It just doesn't do it for me.
Frank and beans. Ugh, so gross. My dad. That was another dad meal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm feeling sick just thinking about them.
I kind of want to try them now though to see if I remember them being really sweet. Like
some could be because they're different flavors of the sauce on them and stuff. And well, it's funny because like I always say, like I always think of beans as American because like every time we go to the States, like beans are kind of a staple for like everything.
Baked beans,
baked beans, but up here, not unless you're going to like a roadhouse or like sort of like Tex-Mex type thing with like barbecue.
And I'm gonna say I'm thankful for that.
Yeah. Yes. So I know I tried it like not. I tried them the last time, like it's somewhere like within the last couple of years, and it's just like I'm gonna try them again. I was like, it just. Can't do it.
All right, we're on the next segment, guys. Moms, company is coming dinners.
Ooh, get ready.
I'm curious.
Get the good plates out.
In my house, this was usually Sundays.
We're on Sundays. Wow, really?
That's when we'd have people over for dinner, yeah.
Jeez, your parents are crazy.
Like Sunday dinners. What's wrong with you people?
I don't know, because Monday's working. My parents have people over like on Saturday night. They'd entertain on Saturdays.
Okay, well, my parents weren't
play like cards and stuff or whatever.
My parents weren't all like promiscuous getting...
What? Promiscuous? What kind of parties?
They're swingers.
Keys and bowl party or something?
My
Kelly
parents...
needs a dictionary.
My parents did get-togethers on Saturdays, but it wasn't dinners. It would be like they go play cards and stuff.
Yeah, well, that's what they'd have friends over for like that stuff. Like on Sunday, it would be like a family dinner.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like family would come for dinner.
That's
like
not company. Aunt. That's different.
That's company in my book.
Really? See, to me, that's not company. Company would be like your parents' friend. I'm thinking, if I'm saying company, I'm not talking about my aunt or
grandparents
or no. I'm talking
that's
like
company.
No, see, I'm talking like family friends or like. Something like that. Like your dad's boss is coming. Not that my dad, but you always.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, let's get to.
Anyways, I think we're.
As long as it wasn't promiscuous, it's all good.
Especially on your Sunday one. That'd be really weird.
Shut up. So we have roast beef with gravy, served with mashed potatoes, carrots, and maybe Yorkshire pudding if mom was feeling ambitious. I can say my mom never made roast beef.
My parents were, my family, like they all were big like steak, meat eaters and stuff. Like my grandparents and stuff like that, like roast beef. My dad makes a really good prime rib.
Okay, but we're talking about roast beef.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. So yes, we definitely had roast beef, and my parents would make Yorkshire pudding and stuff like that. Yeah,
yeah, we never had that. Baked ham with scalloped potatoes, sweet glazed cheesy layers, and a lingering smell that lasted all week. We would have ham. So on Sundays before my grandparents moved, we used to go to their house for dinner. But my dad and my grandpa, this is so Canadian right now, my dad and my grandpa would curl on Sundays near my grandparents' house. So they would go curling in the afternoon. And in the afternoon, we would go to my great aunt's house for lunch, who lived just around near my grandparents. So we'd go there for lunch, me, my mom, my sister. And every Sunday we went there, lunch was ham and scalloped potatoes. Oof, so good.
I love this box scalloped potatoes.
So do I.
I don't know why they're so good, but
I don't know why.
But ham and scalloped potatoes, my mom, I feel like she may have made it a few times, but that was definitely my Sunday like lunch when we were really little.
My parents definitely made ham, and I still to this day, I never eat like the skin. I always cut around the outside of it.
Oh, really?
I don't like the hard skin on it.
Yeah, give me all the skin.
But I still, my favorite one is like the bone-in ham. That's the really
that's
the good stuff.
That's like, the fancy shit.
The fancy
and
one.
that's what my aunt would make, would be the bone-in ham. We get all the leftovers.
Yeah.
But like
how promiscuous.
Shut up. My mom would do the like pre-cooked like.
That's my parents are pretty good one, but even now I'll just cut off like the outside. Not so much anymore because I'm kind of lazy. But I would always like cut around cut the crust off almost of it.
What about you, Eric? Do you have ham growing up?
I loved ham and scalloped potatoes when I was a kid. One of my favorite fancier meals my mom would make.
Yeah, and now every Easter I have Easter dinner, so I can make ham and scalloped potatoes because that's an Easter kind of. Do you guys have ham on Easter?
Yeah, I want to say
usually.
I don't know why it's an Easter thing, but for me it is.
I don't know.
Now
Easter's here, kill a pig.
Yeah.
Now turkey dinner, but not on a holiday. So because frozen turkeys were cheap and Mom loved a bargain, served with stovetop stuffing and canned cranberry sauce. If we were having like a Sunday dinner where like my aunt or my grandparents or my mom's cousin came over on the rare occasion she would make a turkey dinner. I hated it.
I don't ever recall my parents making turkey, like
Really?
ever that I can recall. No.
Wow.
And it's funny because
Christmas, no, like
No, we'd always go to Montreal for Christmas and
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
So
When-
no, yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't ever. I can honestly, I don't know if they ever.
when
They must have, but I don't remember a single turkey
When
dinner
my
in that house.
grandparents still lived here again, like when I was younger, and we
Yeah.
would, like I said, go to the house every Sunday for dinner. Every Sunday dinner, it was a turkey dinner.
Jesus,
God damn.
My grandma would make it
That's-
because when we went to my grandparents,
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
No, but when we went to my grandparents for dinner, it was like there would be 20 people there.
well,
right?
you
Like
need
it
a
was a
bird, yeah.
huge like dinner where
So
it would be like
the turkey feeds everybody.
Yeah.
but that it was like an occasion because it would be like my
Yeah.
aunt, my uncle, their spouses, sometimes my cousins, sometimes like
Yeah.
a random cousin. It would just my grandparents' house was kind of where everybody
No,
came.
that's cool. Yeah, no, that's really
So,
cool. But no,
we always
definitely
had it
didn't.
then.
Yeah, like I said, I really can't remember. Yeah, that's my parents' that. But yeah, I cannot remember once my parents ever cooking a turkey that I can remember at
Yeah.
least.
All right, next up we have casseroles, the backbone of the 80s, cream of mushroom or chicken soup, elbow noodles, and crushed Ritz crackers or cornflakes on top. Casseroles were a thing.
Yes, we had lots of not so much. I don't remember specifically about like entertaining, but like just casseroles in general were like a staple.
Oh yeah.
Can
We
I
had
go-
lots of
can I
casseroles.
tell you
I
guys-
think I hated all of them.
Can
from
I
what
tell
remember.
you guys something that's going to gross you out? And I swear to God, to this day, I've asked my mom to make it for me again because I don't know why it was my favorite. Because we would have the turkey dinners, there would be lots of leftover turkey, so my mom would take it home. And this was my great aunt's recipe, and she would make it. And it was a turkey and pineapple casserole.
Oh my god. That sounds so gross.
good.
Turkey and pineapple.
It was
sounds
like
so
egg
gross.
noodles. It was the chunks of turkey with pineapple in it, and it was like it was a cream sauce. So I don't know if it was probably like cream of mushroom or something. I don't know, but it was so good.
Sounds fucking terrible.
It does, but it was so
Sounds
good.
like compost in a dish.
Well, if I had my phone, I would text my mom right now and ask her about it, and I would share my response.
Yeah,
But I don't know
no,
because
I
she
mean,
knows. Because I've asked her, I'm like, can
Yeah,
you make
no,
it
it's-
so and so's turkey pineapple?
It just seems like a strange mix of
So
flavors
good.
with the pineapple in there.
It was
It's hard
just-
because it's kind of got a
Yeah.
sweetness to it and stuff.
but me and my mom were the only ones that liked it, so she would make a little one.
I'm
Oh,
not surprised.
so
You're talking about your
good.
sister being picky.
Yeah.
Here's some turkey and pineapple. Now sit here and eat it.
All right,
Maybe
let's
that's what
go.
caused this great standoff of whatever whatever year it was.
All
Probably.
right, next, the last one on the list, we have pot roast with vegetables, the Sunday staple, cooked all day in the oven or crock pot, and smelled amazing from noon to dinner. We didn't have pot, we would have stew. We didn't really have
Ooh,
pot
Stew.
roast.
We did
Same.
pot
My
roast.
mom did a
but
stew.
Yeah. That crock pot would go. We got a lot of use of that in my
It
parents.
did. It did.
Yeah.
But stew again was not like crazy. Like I said,
I despised
I didn't
stew.
like stew
It
either.
had too many like vegetables and peas, full of peas in it too.
know.
So if the crock pot came out as either chili or stew, and I prayed it was chili.
Yeah. No, my parents
I
was
love
always
I love
stew.
chili so much more than stew.
They would make what would they make in there? Like beef bourguignon or something like that was called.
my God.
Or, I don't know. It's basically like
Bougie.
chunks. It's like chunks of like cheap meat with like
The stewing beef.
Yeah.
stewing beef with like noodles and like some sort of red wine sauce or something like that.
Damn.
It was terrible. I hated it.
Oh my
Sounds
God.
fancy.
No, it was not good. I hated it.
Shay Steve's.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
remember I was like, oh, goddamn.
All right, guys, we're on the last segment, which is the fun nights. So let's see what this is. Pizza night. Whether it was Pizza Hut, Little Caesars Pizza, or homemade from a kit, pizza night was sacred. Yes, pizza. Back in the day, Pizza Hut, we went on Friday nights for dinner. If we were going to go for dinner, we went to the Pizza Hut. But if we ordered pizza, it was always pizza.
Yeah, I don't ever remember getting pizza. I remember going to Pizza Hut, but I don't ever remember getting it for delivery that I could.
No, it
At
was
least not
always
as a
pizza.
kid. It was always like it was a go-to place. I loved going there. I miss Pizza
know.
Hut.
I know, sitting down.
I always felt like such a fancy
Like
thing.
the vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the plate and the pizza. I still love Pizza Hut. It's still a
It's
great,
great
pizza.
pizza.
It's so
Yeah.
greasy
My
and stuff.
mom
but
And
would
thick.
my
Yeah.
mom would go there and order the lasagna. Weirdo.
What a nutcase.
I'm not going to say anything.
Sorry. I fully judged it. I'm not ashamed.
Oh, no.
But pizza.
Yeah, I'm
I
not,
know
I'm
word,
not
like,
ashamed.
that's-
Me and my sister were talking about this recently. Some of our favorite memories were like there was this phase where like on a Saturday night, like it was probably like 9:30 at night, and my
Yeah.
parents would be like, "Hey, let's order a pizza from Pizza because it was probably like literally probably like $8 back then," and we
Yeah.
thought it was
It's probably
so.
cheaper than that. It's like $10 now.
We thought it was so fun to have like pizza after we'd eaten dinner, like late night. It was
Yeah.
like one of
no,
my
I
favorite
can
things.
see why. Yeah.
Second dinner.
It was
Yeah.
so
There's one
fun.
word for this. Bougie.
Oh, shut up. What about you? What was your delivery pizza?
I lived in a small town, so we actually had
Oh,
it was
you
just
had
like
to go to pizza.
we had pizza places in our town.
Did they deliver?
Yeah.
Okay.
We actually would go pick it up because it was like a 2-second drive.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And next we have Chinese takeout, sweet and sour chicken balls, fried rice, chop suey, and those fortune cookies that never made sense. We never had Chinese food growing up, very, very, very rarely, and maybe on special occasions. But as I got older into my 20s, my parents tried to start this tradition where on New Year's Day we'd go to their house and have Chinese food, and we did that twice. And she's like, I don't want to look at your miserable, hungover, drunk faces, so we're not doing this anymore.
Oh!
I was okay with it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was okay because those were miserable.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can see that being a rough
Miserable.
go. Oh,
Yeah. You're up at a bad time to start doing that in the 20s. That's like,
but
you're asking for hungover kids.
Chinese food was not a thing when I was a kid, at least in our house. It was more like as I kind of got like older and like, you know.
Yeah, my parents, I remember they would get it sometimes never for like, not for us. It was always, my aunt and uncle would come over and the four, they would sometimes split it. Definitely they would do it on New Year's. I remember them for sure. Like when I was a kid, my aunt and uncle would come over for New Year's and they'd play like euchre or whatever.
And
they'd always have Chinese food.
You'd have to eat hot dogs and craft dinner.
I usually get like something. I usually get like KFC or something, or I don't know, something different. Because I love Chinese food now as a kid.
Yeah.
Some of it I would eat, not all of it.
It was just expensive.
When I was a kid, I just liked the chicken balls. That was it.
That was kind of it, yeah.
And it was just expensive. Like we did have it, but like, and I did like it.
It's still, I mean, it's still not cheap. If you're going to get like a dinner for 4 or something, you're looking like at least
$100,
$60-$100 at least, yeah.
All right.
It's so good.
Then we have the Mr. Sub or Subway. Long before Eat Fresh was a thing, it was a go-to dinner on the way to hockey practice. We did have subs, but those were more sometimes for like a lunch thing.
Yeah, we had our Subway actually showed up around mid-90s, I want to say.
Yeah.
So we were in high school. Instead of pizza, sometimes we do subs.
Schmancy.
Yeah. I remember Mr. Sub for sure. Subway, I don't remember being around until like later on. But Mr. Sub for sure going to, but not that often. There's a local place. It's gone now. It's called Lou's. They had cheap subs.
There was also the nights where we would have like the fast food. Now, I'm going to say that I'm guessing it was a cost thing, but we did not have a lot of the typical McDonald's fast foods. Like if we had fast food, it was always Wendy's or Harvey's, which is in Canada.
Yeah.
And it was never usually for dinner. It was always for like a Saturday lunch after grocery shopping.
Yeah. We had to sneak to get fast food because my dad despised McDonald's. We got him into McDonald's once and he was just a miserable old man in that place.
I can't imagine.
Why?
Yeah.
Because he used to call it clown food. He's like, this is not real food.
Well,
this is not real meat. And he would just like go on these tirades about how awful McDonald's was.
Clearly he was triggered from a memory of some sort.
So, something happened.
His friend Ray Kroc probably tried to turn him on to just give me a couple $100, man. I'll invest in the company.
I asked him, did McDonald's take you for a bunch of money back in the day or something?
Did you miss out on the boat?
Did you miss out? Like what happened?
He could have got on the ground floor for like a couple granny.
Yeah.
No.
So, I remember he went to the front desk. This is before they had salads. He asked for a salad on purpose, knowing they didn't have anything. He's like, well, I guess I'm not eating anything here.
That's such a dad move.
And then he stormed back and he just pouted.
That's a dad move.
I know. And so I'm like a little guy. Like I'm happy to be at McDonald's. I'm like eating my hamburger and my Happy Meal and stuff. And I'm like, this feels awful.
That's a dad move. But my parents, I'm sure, but like I cannot remember one single time them taking us to McDonald's. Now, when I was with my grandparents, my grandpa loved McDonald's and he loved the fillet of fish. So every time we were with my grandparents, he found a reason to go to McDonald's and we'd have McDonald's.
Smart. Yeah, no, we would go like not that often, but I remember definitely going because I remember going to play in the kids' playground and all that stuff.
I went for birthday parties, but
I had a birthday party there once, and my friend Ian put his shoe in my birthday cake, and my mom lost her mind.
Shocker.
Yeah, my mom had no chill back then.
Do you remember those cakes? Like chewing the icing, there'd be like sugar grits in it.
Oh, it was so greedy.
Marilyn McDonald's face is like pure, just like a pure sugar thing. Yeah.
The McDonald's parties, those are the shit. But yeah, I mean, if we bought fast food, like I said, it was usually a Saturday afternoon, like after grocery shopping, and it was always Harvey's, mostly Harvey's, because my dad loved Harvey's, and I love Harvey's.
Harvey's is still really good.
Or Wendy's, because it was around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we would go, Harvey's or McDonald's probably.
Last one on the list is movie night snacks for dinner. Popcorn, chips, and pop counted as a full meal if it was a Friday night. I don't know whose house had that, but I wish I grew up in that house.
That sounds like one of those AI malfunctions, where they call it.
I feel like it could have been a thing, you know.
Maybe for some people, I mean, 100% my parents were like, let's have movie popcorn and candy for dinner. That never happened.
Not once. Not once.
Did not.
No.
But Yeah, it definitely did not happen, but I want to grow up in your guys' house, whoever did that.
Yeah, that sounds like a fun time.
Was there any meals that weren't mentioned or whatever that stick out in your head that you had as a kid that it's like you're like memory locked of as a kid eating that?
I do remember having open-faced like hot beef sandwiches and stuff like that. My dad would make those sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the beef? Like, was it like lunch meat?
Like roast beef or something like that? Yeah.
Damn.
Just on a piece of bread and he'd put the beef on and just drown it in gravy.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard of those.
Yeah.
Oh, they used to with like
It's just like, I got it in a barf.
My parents did that. I hated it. I hated it so much because I always yell, "No gravy!" And sure enough,
I hear more gravy.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure that was exactly what you want. Gravy boy, here you go.
Again,
have all the gravy in the world.
People wonder why we're so mentally effed up as adults.
Yeah,
because our parents were so mean.
Right.
Yeah. I hated that dinner. Thanks for the reminder.
Yeah, and the bread would get kind of soggy too.
I love it though. It was so gross. This soggy piece of bread.
But then I'd have that with a little horseradish to it. And give it a little fiery kick.
One of my meals that I've talked about before that we had often, again, just me and my mom, because
apparently there's a clear divide in your house as you keep saying two like, two didn't like. It seems like it's always...
My dad and my sister were pickier. My dad's very much like I want meat, potatoes, vegetable. Anything outside of that, like
meat and two veg, please.
Anything
in my mouth.
Anything outside of that, like, threw him off. So it was very much, whereas my mom liked to experiment, and so I would always try it. But
Is that where the promiscuous dinners come from? Your mom's experiment?
The what?
The promiscuous dinners?
Shut
That's
up.
your mom's experiment.
Let me finish.
Sorry.
My meal was toast with mushroom soup over top of it. So good. I still eat it to this day.
That sounds much worse than the open-faced sandwich, I think.
Yeah.
That was my, like, if I wasn't feeling well, I had that.
Mushroom soup looks like vomit.
It doesn't. Yeah.
That was like if I wasn't feeling well meal. That was like the comfort meal if it was a cold day. Like, even to this day, I've had it sometimes. It just brings back immediate nostalgia.
Yeah, like I loved as a kid. I haven't had it in forever. That was my favorite soup was mushroom soup, but I would just eat it like a normal person, like actually as soup.
I do too.
Not solid on toast.
Shut up. It was good. Don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah. No, but I love mushroom soup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, just the last thing I want to say is I think for me at least, if I didn't finish my meal, there was a point where my parents just kind of gave up, but they said like, that's it, no dessert. That was kind of like the consequence.
See, we never had dessert.
Oh.
Dessert wasn't like a thing in our house.
We eat dessert every night.
I'm trying to think.
I mean, maybe like I'm guessing dessert could be like a cookie.
Absolutely, that's what I mean. Like dessert could be like 2 cookies or like a piece of fruit or something.
Yeah.
Like I said, my parents were more or something like that, but I was never ever like forced to like clear my plate or couldn't leave the table until it was done. That I remember at least.
My parents tried that with me, but then I would jam it like under my plate and stuff, like the food, and like try to pretend like look, I finised it. And my mom picked up the plate and be like, what the hell's this?
I just Kevin Spacey'd it and just threw it against the wall.
Do you guys remember as kids?
I'm out of here.
Okay, listen. Do you guys remember as kids though, like back then when like with at least for me, every meal had a glass of milk with it?
Oh yeah.
I drank milk.
And
I drank was milk as a kid. Like I hated pop, and now milk hurts my stomach.
But the thing is that milk was so filling. So my mom would be like, "Don't drink all your milk. Wait." And I'm like, "Well, then what the hell's the point of a drink? Like, she'd get mad if I drank the whole glass.
Yeah,
because it's filling.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude.
Yeah, my parents lose their mind with like whatever drink you got at a restaurant because there's no free refills back in the day.
Yeah.
So it's like, you finished that pop, that's it, no more for you.
That's right.
You're not getting a second one.
We're not paying another $1.
We weren't even allowed to get pop. We got water.
I would get, if I was lucky, I would get, was fancy for me. It was either at Shirley, Swiss Chalet.
But it was free.
Get a Shirley Temple.
As a kid, that's why I love going there.
I love the Shirley Temple.
It was,
or chocolate on the rocks. It was just chocolate milk with ice cubes.
Sounds so fancy.
Yeah, I know.
Chocolate on the rocks.
Chocolate on the rocks is chocolate milk with ice cubes in it.
And then when we went to
as a kid, that was great.
When we went to fast food restaurants, we would have like one drink, one pop, and we'd all share it. My parents were cheap with the pop.
Didn't it come as meals back then? I don't know.
No, we never got a meal.
Oh.
Me and my sister would each get a small burger and then one small fry to share. I know. I know.
What are your parents doing?
But you guys know my parents. Is that kind of
sound,
no,
that's very on brand for your family. Yes.
As seniors, they'll split a kid's meal.
Yeah.
That's probably why
it'll last them a week.
That's probably why when I make meals now, I make enough for 35 people because I grew up in a house where you each had like 2 bites of food. That's it. No more. No
that's
more.
Crazy, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Because growing up, we used to share the fries. Ask my sister. We're going to see her tonight for the Jays game, but ask her and she'll tell you.
I'd rather not. No.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, but the story.
All right, guys, but that is it. A nice trip down memory lane. Comment below. Let us know what your favorite food was growing up or your most despised favorite food growing up. And let us know. We'd love to hear from you.
Absolutely.
And read your comments. But that's it for today's podcast. We thank you guys so very much for joining us. And we will see you in the next one when we are World Series champions.
Let's do this. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.